Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I wanted to talk about the Miami Heat and how DeWayne Dedmon and Trevor Ariza have been such pleasant surprises. Trevor Ariza has been such a good pickup for them, and it's not in the sense that it's surprising because Trevor Ariza is a championship winning player. He's a guy who won a championship with the Los Angeles Lakers, and he's been on a lot of contending teams. He is a very, very accredited player. First off, I want to hear your opinions as Miami Heat fans or just as NBA fans. What do you guys think of the additions the Miami Heat have made? You could talk about Victor Oladipo. You can talk about, you know, Trevor Ariza, Dwayne Dedmon, Nemja, and I think that's basically it. Max Strus and Gabe Vincent, I think, are the only other two that were off-season pickups. But I'm talking about the in-season. So let's get into today's video. And I also want to talk about how the guard play has picked up. They were struggling with guard play, but Trevor Ariza, being 35 years old, we could argue that we didn't know if he was going to still have the legs under him. And it was cool to see that Trevor Ariza this year, after only playing 21 games last year for the Portland Trailblazers, and he looked good. It wasn't bad in those 21 games. And same thing you could say when he was back like few years, but we didn't know if he was going to continue being the guy getting a steal game as he was the previous whole part of his career, and he is. He's a guy getting still a steal game, about a block a game right now, and he's coming in, filling his role, hitting 3-point shots, playing good basketball, knowing that he just needs to be a 3-and-D guy, play tenacious D, getting up, give a lot of energy off the bench, and being a productive player for this team. And another guy who's defined that and has an incredible motor and is looking phenomenal is Dwayne Dedmon. Dwayne Dedmon this year for the Miami Heat has straight up been balling. Okay, he's shooting 72% from the field. And I don't even know if that's updated because I'm looking at ESPN, and if you go on Google and if it's mid-game, they update it. But still, for 72, yeah, he's on at 73% right now for the season. He's a guy who comes in, plays about 15 minutes a night, and is capable in 15 minutes a night either giving you 14 to 15 points or 12 rebounds. Okay, you're more likely to get 10 and 10, but still on a block or a steal game, he just comes in, plays high energy basketball, doing what he needs to do, and not and limiting his mistakes, playing high efficiency basketball. And we're really seeing the best version of Dwayne Dedmon we've ever seen since, and really the best version that we've seen of this was probably since the San Antonio, when Pops kind of was using him like this. And I think it's incredible to see what they've been able to do with him. And dude, he comes out, I think he's really gonna have a Bismack Biyombo type playoffs where he's just continuously eating and they don't know how to stop him, you know what I mean? Like how Bismack Biyombo did for the Raptors and then got paid a ridiculous amount of money. And it coincided with that offseason where everyone was getting paid because they had to spend a certain amount of money and all that good stuff. But let's just continue talking about the Miami Heat. And the good thing is Duncan Robinson, Kendrick Nunn, and Goran Dragic have picked up their slump. I want to say Nemja is a guy who I haven't seen much. KZ Okapala plays great defense, and Max Strus hits the occasional three that I'm surprised by. But yeah, Duncan Robinson, in the last 10 games, he's been balling. He's been playing better for the in the second half of the season than he was in the first half. I just feel still Duncan Robinson. I know he's shooting more threes, and he's actually his numbers look down because he has an uptick. Maybe it was just the hype around him last year that he came out of nowhere, but I'm not as hyped up about him as I was last year. But in the last 9 games, Kendrick Nunn has been averaging 18.3 points per game, shooting 47% from 3, 54% from the field, dishing out about 3.5 assists, getting 3.5 rebounds, and getting a steal game. Freaking balling. He's really picked it up, and he's been starting for them. Then off the bench, 6-man, last 9 games, Goran Dragic, 27 minutes a night, 43% from the field, 43% from 3, dishing out about 5 assists, getting a steal and a half a game, 13 points. All right, and it's an uptick from what he's had on the year. They really haven't been playing Nemja this season, and I know why. He's not really that good, and he's shooting 27% from 3. But KZ Okapala comes in, plays really hard D. I know he's not much of a scorer, but he's very fun to watch. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. I think this team, I don't know if they'll make it back to the finals, but I think they're really scary to watch, and they've been fun. So that's it for me today, guys. Puppies out.